All right, guys, Jeremy Lafrentz with Backstage Entertainment, sitting here at December 2nd, Friday night, with Jimmy Hooligan. Jimmy, how's it going, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing? What? I'm doing good.
We already got a phone going off here. If you want to scan the room, we're just sitting here eating some Hooters, it looks like. You guys, Hooters preps you for the stage, huh? Yeah. So I can already tell we're going to clash here a little bit. We got a Huskers sweatshirt on. I have the Iowa one. You guys had the upper hand this year, so I'm not even going to get into that right now. Anyway, Jimmy Hooligan, I mean, a.k.a. M.O. Caiaus. M.O. Caiaus, where did that name come from?
Well, the M.O. actually stands for Master of. Back when I started rapping, I rapped a lot about real crazy things because I was involved in a lot of crazy stuff back then. So it was just kind of, it fit. I always weaseled my way out of situations, things like that. So it was just Master of Caiaus. So that's what the M.O. is. It's spelled like that because, I don't know, just wanted to be creative. So I spelled it C-A-I-A-U-S. But
okay.
Yeah.
Something unique anyway.
Yep.
You want to hold the mic. You're doing good. You're just holding the mic, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, how about, you know, first live performance was in 5th grade. I mean, really early in your life. Tell us a little bit about that and how that came about.
Well, yeah, 5th grade, it's hard to remember because it was a long time ago, but what it was, I don't know if you've heard of the DARE program, but I actually remember what it stands for. It's Drug Abuse Resistance Education. And
I graduated from that myself. So.
Well, I was in the first class that ever had the DARE program, ever. And so when we had the big graduation, I remember we had like an oath we had to take or something else. I don't know, I rapped and stuff. I liked rap music, so yeah. I offered to write a song in 5th grade for it, and I did. And so I performed it in front of my elementary school. And obviously the song I wrote was an anti-drug song. Right. It was against drugs, and it was against gangs and things like that. And obviously years later, that things changed pretty fast. Actually, by 7th grade, I think I was I was doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing. So.
That's all right. About how long have you been in the music industry? I mean, did it start right after that, or did it come a little later in the lifetime there?
No, I always wanted to do it. I just liked it so much, but it was really hard, especially back then, to get started because there wasn't the existence of like computers. I mean, there was computers, but you played Oregon Trail on them. You know, you didn't write music and things like that, and there wasn't sequencers. There might have been, but there was, but not like there is today. And so I would just write raps to other people's music. And the first song I ever wrote was called "Oh Murder Hall" that I actually did on a beat that some kid made on a keyboard or something, recorded on a karaoke machine. And that was probably, that was years ago. I don't even know how old I was, but you know, and I just went through the process of figuring out how do you get recorded, how do you get somebody to take you serious, how do you get in a studio, because it isn't like I said, it wasn't like now. We were recording on reel-to-reel tapes, and guys in studios with reel-to-reel tapes wanted you to pay a lot of money to do that. So that's what we did. I just figured out a way to get money back then in order to get the equipment, and I learned how to use it myself, and you know, started making records. And I think I put my first CD out in '98. That sound right? '98. Yeah.
For fans that are probably going to checking you out for the first time tonight, and maybe just people watching this interview, in the majority of your songs, what would you say is the main message?
The newer stuff, the Jimmy Hooligan stuff, is more of the Jimmy Hooligan Files album, which was last year, was kind of my return album after I had been incarcerated for a while. And it was kind of the album that says, well, here's what happened. You know, and sorry about it. Yeah. You know, so we put that out. I put that out. I had some help from Disorderly Conduct, which is also a company I've been involved with since the beginning. And it was pretty successful as far as like just on the underground bar circuit. You know, people were back into it. They're going to shows. They bought my CDs. So let's put out another one. And now this one is more. It's called M.O. Strikes Back.
This which your 6th one is that?
It would.
Is that what you're working on now, or?
My 6th one will be next year.
Okay.
I'm working on now. But the M.O. Strikes Back album is more like, all right, I told you what had happened, sorry about it, and now it's like back to fuck you. Yeah. You know, but in a nicer way. Yeah. you know, in a much nicer way than. Well, actually, no. I think I do say "fuck you" on it a couple times. Like, yeah, but it's more like not, you know, it's more saying that you can do what you want and you can get over these things that you know take you down, and a lot of issues that people have, you know, they say, well, this happened and I can't do this and I can't do that. Well, I pretty much have lost my home. I've lost everything. Due to fires. I was addicted to drugs. You know, I went to prison. I'm a felon. I'm all these things that all these people, you know, use excuses to not succeed. Yeah. And that's kind of what MO Strikes Back stands for. And that's what it's all about. It's like, you can do it. You can do whatever the hell you want, you know, as long as you want to. Right. I mean, I got a good job. I'm real during the day. I don't need to rap, you know, so, and I did that after all these bad things happened. So, you know, that's kind of what MO Strikes Back means, and that's what the new so it's actually a positive message, but it depends on how well you listen to hip hop or not. You know.
And talking about the show tonight again, I mean, we're with Hollywood Undead and Screaming for Silence. Show being put on by 89.7 The River. It's a low dope benefit show, which I mean, that just means it's a lower price for the fans to get them out here and see the show. As far as 89.7 The River goes, you're probably in the works with them a lot. They're playing, you know, some of your songs here, and one of them, a real catchy one, which the fans should really definitely check out, is Fly Swatter. Mm-hmm. And what was your inspiration for that? Because it's a catchy song and kind of a little different. So, right. What's your meaning behind it?
Well, definitely for the album, I was already writing a song that had with people that pissed me off, and the song that I was working on was a lot more negative. Like it was. Well, actually, I did put one out called Banana. Well, it's not called Banana Go Fuck Yourself, but it's directed towards those that annoy me. And so we were actually in the studio working on something else, and you know, I couldn't tell you exactly why or what, but for some reason I said I'll hit you with a fly swatter while I was in the booth to my engineer Aaron Gum, and he said, "What'd you just say to me?" And I says, "I'll hit you with a fly swatter." You know, he says, "Say it again." I says, "I hit you with a fly swatter." And he says, "Now rhyme something with it." And so I rhymed, "What you gonna do, nada?" And then I like went home or something, and he sent me this little loop beat that he put that to it, and I was like, "That's fucking dope, dude." I like it, you know. And from the next day, I got off work, and I wrote the song, and then we went in the studio and recorded it. Yeah, so.
And it caught on. So.
Yeah, it did. It really did. You know, some people don't like it, some people do, but that's, you know, that's the cost of whatever.
Everybody has haters.
Right.
I get told I'm the worst interviewer in the world sometimes on some of the comments on my videos.
It'd be great if you didn't have that shirt on. It'd be fine.
Yeah, probably make you a lot better, huh? We won't get into that right now, but I'm still a little bitter about that.
He has a Hawkeye shirt on, by the way.
Yep, we'll see it here. Do a little promotion there. Anyway, the next part of the interview, like I mentioned, we have what's called the BSC box, where fans have found us on Facebook. You guys can definitely go like our page, Backstage Entertainment. Get your questions into here, and you can ask bands that we interview. So, Jimmy, what you'll be doing is drawing a couple here and basically drawing your own questions. So,
all right, let's do it. You ready?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is dope.
All right. Do you want to say it or do you me?
Let's see here. I'll do it. Okay. It's a pretty simple one. Who is your biggest non-musical influence?
Non-musical influence?
That's easy.
That'd probably been my grandfather.
Okay.
Except for he was obviously. Well, what's so easy about it? Come on, this Pip over here. What?
I thought you were gonna say like Ron Jeremy or somebody easy.
Oh, come on now. He is cool, but my grandpa's cooler. My grandfather, you know, he was somebody. After even I had gotten all these bad things that happened and stuff, he was somebody that like I could look back on, and he did things the right way. He also was involved in music, but it was polka music, you know. So he was kind of a musical influence, and he's just an overall good guy, right. You know. And he's not here anymore, but he was definitely an influence on my life to the point where I was like, I could be a good guy too.
Yep.
So.
There you go. All right, let's try for another one here. We can get a crazy one here.
There we go.
Some of those in there. Ready? Okay. What's the best prank that you've pulled or has been pulled on you? Sure you guys have some fun around here. You already have a good story coming, it sounds like.
The one with Burt Diesel.
Which one?
Dude, I can think of some old school
the
shit.
The one in Vegas.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know if we should talk about that one in Vegas.
No, probably not in Vegas.
The bathtub one?
Yeah. I
you know what I'm
remember
talking
that you pulled
He thought she was dead.
Yeah.
Man,
Funniest one I heard.
man, I remember funny when you and Bob with the damn cupcakes at the house on Pratt Street.
How come I don't remember? I must have been on drugs.
It's pretty easy. When you and Bob lived together, and I come over one day and y'all had baked cupcakes, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you guys making cupcakes?"
I got a good one about Bob. I remember Bob.
All right, go ahead. Bob's
It wasn't cupcakes. I don't remember nothing about no
X-Lax
cupcakes.
in the cupcakes.
Oh yeah, but that was weak.
And then of course I ate one, and of course my
The same-
it ruined my night.
The same guy that we're talking about, Bob. He I don't know. He did something. He was in Lincoln for some reason or something, and we went to find. Remember on his birthday, we brought him back. And I said, "Hey, look, when we get you back there, say that like you're real
No one
sad."
could find him.
We couldn't find this dude for like a day or two, right? So anyway, I ended up finding him and bringing him back. And I tell everybody, I says, "Be careful talking to Bob. He's a little touchy, man. He got kidnapped for a couple of days, and he was tied in the basement, and he got sodomized."
and was forced to watch gay porn.
and forced to watch gay porn and things like that. And so
Took him to the bar.
he just sat there like and acted like that's what happened, and everybody felt so bad for him. They was buying him drinks and shit. Like nobody was like, "Dude, go to the cops." They was like, "Dude, you all right, man?" Like that was cool or something, So that went on for like hours, and finally I was like, "Man, you guys are stupid, man. What do you think we'd be like doing something about that?" Bob got kidnapped anyway. He's a friend of ours. He's not here right now, but that was a pretty good one.
That was very.
I don't know what anybody's done to me, but I can't think. It's just time. There's probably so many I can't think of it. So
Sounds like a good one.
Spare time.
that was an alright
Let's
one.
try for another one here.
So yeah, pull the old. My friend got sodomized trick.
Yeah. Just play it on your friends. Okay. What do we got?
Alright.
Okay. Oh, here we got kind of a crazy one. What has been your worst food experience? On tour, you don't know what you're gonna get, but
Just sipping loogies out of a beer cup. That's pretty gross. No, I don't know. I mean, I've eaten them really hot wings, them really hot suckers that you ain't supposed to eat, them triple atomics or whatever. That's a pretty bad deal, but I like food though. So like, you can't really give me nothing that I won't eat. So I mean, you could probably tell me like those are good barbecued worms, and I'm like, yeah, let's try them out. Like chocolate covered beetles or anything. But
Long night at the bar, you got some Burger King and I tattooed you. You were sicker than shit.
yeah, I mean, I have I ate at old Mickey D's one night not too long ago and puked all over the side of that girl's car, but I don't think that had anything to do with the McDonald's.
not at all.
So, yeah, I don't. My worst food experience. That'd probably be it. I guess eating them. I think I'm tough, so I eat anything hot. But them triple atomics, I don't know if you guys ever had those. Those ain't nothing to play with. No, you should use a rubber on your tongue before you put them in there. Tongue condoms.
Lastly, for the fans, why don't you just let them know where they can go to check out more about Jimmy Hooligan? Find you.
Well, you can get on YouTube. That's www.youtube.com/MOChaos. I'm on Facebook at just look up Jimmy Hooligan on Facebook. I also have one of the music fan pages, and I think if you just look up Jimmy Hooligan or MOChaos, it pops up. I'm on Reverb Nation. iTunes obviously is where you can download my albums, and I'm working on hopefully next year to have a mixtape that's a free download. That's gonna have some pretty good features on it and stuff. So pretty much that's where you can find me. Otherwise, yeah, I'm on Twitter. Oh yeah. Jimmy Hooligan 65 at Twitter. Yeah, I'm like I said in my last interview, I'm brand new to Twitter. Like I'm new like a couple months, where I just barely started using it. So, but I've been learning. I've been retweeting and stuff like that. So I'm getting on it. Otherwise, I'm in like some of the mom and pop stores. Definitely Homer's Music. I'm in the Disorderly Conduct store off of 70th and Maple. That's just locally in Omaha. So I'm working on trying to get a national distribution deal, which I can get, but it's the funding, because I don't have a record deal and we don't have record label backing, so it's on us to pay for it ourselves. So that's where you can find me, and I guess you can call up to the river and ask them to hear something. The hook, 89.7 The River. So
Play Jimmy's songs. So
that's right.
once again, Jimmy Hooligan sitting here with me, Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. Definitely go check him out, guys.
Best interviewer ever.
That's right. We'll see. Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.